my Middle Eastern shoulder of lamb, slow roasted, lots of spices.
Gorgeous.
So let's kick it off. In there I'm putting loads of garlic,
Excellent.
about 4 or 5 cloves, but you can put more if you want.
Right, okay.
Cumin seeds, which I've toasted beforehand. Lots of black pepper, lots of salt. Well, not lots. We don't say that.
No, just a wee bit.
A wee bit of salt. Some Baharat spice, which I'm going to tell you about in a moment, and cinnamon. Now, I think I've told you about Baharat before.
Yeah.
This is the equivalent of garam masala that the Indians use. And each family will have their own mix of garam masala. And this is the equivalent in the Middle East, Baharat. So it's got about 6 or 7 different spices. Don't be frightened by the name, guys. You can get it in every supermarket I've checked.
Gorgeous.
OK, so, again, super easy. Put it in there. Blitz it. Done. I'm going to put that out the way.
Right.
Because I've got one here. So that's it all mixed up. So it's just a dry rub.
Right.
Now, I've put some slits into the meat here. So just like that. Super easy. Just like that. So that we can get the spices and the garlic
right in there,
really into the meat.
Fantastic.
So simply put it on.
Just
rub it all over.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. No, me and my mess. What
It
am I
doesn't
like?
matter.
No.
There's something wrong if you don't make a mess.
Well, this is what was so brilliant about my mum and why me and my sisters can all cook, because she didn't mind us making a mess. And that's where I think a lot of mums go wrong. They don't want their kids to cook because of the mess.
Just let them go on with it.
Make a mess.
Yeah, and then make them clean it up.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe. So right into all the crevices
that
there
smells so
under
good,
the fat,
Nadia.
doesn't it? Already, look, have a sniff of that. Isn't that gorgeous? And you can use this spice and all sorts of things, and this rub. You could put this on fish. You can do it with mince, tart up and mince really easily. So I'm just going to pop that on top of the onions.
OK.
Give my hands a little bit. The onions will give a lovely gravy and will just infuse into the meat. Beautiful. Look at me, infuse. I'm practically a chef. OK, so then put some lamb stock around the bottom. But don't pour it over the meat. Why? Can you guess why, Lorraine?
I don't know.
Because you'd wash off all your spices.
So you would. I knew that. Good.
So I would then wrap that with tin foil really tightly, put it in the oven for 4 to 5 hours. Pop
4 to 5
open...
hours?
Yes.
Wow.
And you don't have to think about it. You don't look at it again.
Oh, right.
And it just steams. And then, of course, you pop open a bottle of champagne.
Yes.
Or a bottle of wine.
Of course.
And sit with your mum.
Yes.
And chat. Oh, my goodness, this mess. I'm so sorry,
fine, no,
Lorraine.
it's
Look what I do
absolutely
to your kitchen every time I'm here.
No,
now,
it's good.
I want you to imagine that this fat is going pop, 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 sizzle, 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 because I don't want to put any hot fat. So imagine that's hot fat. Now, can you see... We've got some lines on these potatoes. You might not be able to pick that up. These are fan potatoes, otherwise known in the posh chef world as Hasselback.
Oh,
so basically, what it is... I know, I can't believe myself this morning. So basically, it just makes a beautiful potato. Because what you do is you just slice through, and you obviously don't want to go all the way through to the bottom, so you can see the way I'm using the spoon.
That's very clever.
And that stops me going all the way through.
Right, otherwise it'd be chips. Really.
Otherwise it would be chips.
Or fritters.
And you just go all the way through like that.
Right.
It looks fiddly, but it's fine once you get the hang of it. There we go. And then you pop it into your sizzling fat.
Right.
And because it's Mother's Day and it's a very special day, I'm going to brush it with a little bit of butter.
Oh, go for it. Butter's good for you now, they're telling us.
Yeah. Just brush it with a little bit of butter.
Right.
Like that. Because then you'll get a really nice golden potato. And I have to admit, a different sort of flavour to your normal roast potato. You don't have to do the butter. You could just do it in the fat.
No,
you could do this in... I mean, I'm just doing it in sunflower oil, but you could do duck fat. We're going to layer the bottom with our chips. OK. Now, it's important that you don't wash the chips because we want the starch to stay in there because it's going to make them all stick together.